Oh, I love her.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough for me, never, never.
Welcome, people them. So this is the penultimate one. I've got one more to do before I get on with some editing. Well, actually, I'm saying that I've got a movie to watch and then I do some editing. But this is Miss Loren Allred. And again, if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that the very first video that I reacted to was Loren Allred, and it was her singing Never Enough with David Foster. And just being amazed by how amazing she was, like, because she's the voice of the song Never Enough that's in the movie The Greatest Showman. She was the voice behind it, but obviously it was acted by somebody else. And the fact that she came over to Britain's Got Talent and did a really great job there. I don't think she won, unfortunately, but she did a really great job. And then I watched a video, which I don't know if I actually uploaded, actually. I think I only put it on Patreon, but I watched a video that was talking about basically her career and how hard it's been for her to kind of to get to the point that she's at the moment. And actually now she's got there, she's finally not arrived, but it seems to be that things are a little bit like smoother than what they were. And it just goes to show that, like, when someone's got an amazing talent, yeah, it's not always just about the talent. Like, and it should be, like, I mean, she's stunning, like, she seems like a really nice person, and her voice, like, is just so super stellar. See, like, to me, those are all the recipes that are usual, like, right, for like Hollywood success. So just like, how is it taking so long for it to get to that point? But hopefully that's where we're at. So I don't know what this is at. I just literally saw it pop up in on my feed, and I saw Loren Allred. It looked like it was recent, so I'm gonna watch it.
Loren,
Hi, Simon.
how are you?
I'm so good. I'm just over the moon right now.
Tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
I'm Loren Allred. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a singer.
One of my favorite movies ever was The Greatest Showman. And one of my favorite songs
Ditto.
in the movie is the song Never Enough.
Yes.
And then I found out, actually, the girl who sings the song in the movie wasn't singing the song. It was actually Lauren's vocal.
Growing up, music's always been a really big part of my life. My parents are both music teachers, and I always loved to sing, and I would sing in my room for hours and hours and hours, but I was too shy to do it in public. When I was around 24, I had been waitressing for a while, and then I met the songwriters for the movie
24.
The Greatest Showman. They said, you know, we have a song, Never Enough. Can you come in and sing the demo for it? So they can show it to whoever they want to sing it eventually. I went into the studio and I sang the song, and then they said, we're thinking about having the actors lip sync to your vocal. And I just thought, oh my gosh. I was so excited to just have my voice be in the film. I felt so proud because, you know, people were hearing my voice, and that's what I had dreamed of. But people didn't know that I had sung the song in the movie. So when they heard me singing, people would say, you sound just like the movie. Wow. And it wasn't really until that moment
It's me,
that
boo.
I thought, I need to just go for this. But I wasn't really ready for a stage like America's Got Talent. And so I decided to go on Britain's Got Talent to get my feet wet.
Some of you guys have actually heard my voice, but you don't know my face.
I sang the song Never Enough on The Greatest Showman.
Oh my God!
I went on that stage and I did the scariest thing for me. I knew this moment could be make or break it for me. It just felt so validating. It really was a dream come true.
Loren Allred, you are not in the final three.
I did not win, but I faced my fear. And I was really, really proud of that.
You know, I was actually very starstruck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for me, this is almost like being in a movie right now. I really think you should sing Never Enough. Let's do something unbelievable where everyone goes, oh my God, I've never heard that version before.
Yeah. This version of Never Enough is brand new. I think it's a step up. I'm going to be testing my vocal range. I'm 34 years old, and I just felt like if I don't give this one more shot and be fearless, then I might regret it. I have big dreams. I want to be on Broadway, put out my own albums, and I feel like if I just knock it out of the park tonight, then maybe those dreams can come true.
So what is this show, Simon's Dream Team?
Come on, Loren.
Oh, I love her.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be
Dude, listen. Let me get my ass up. Are you joking? What? Dude. Come on. What is that voice?
Thank you, Loren. Howie.
Wow. Wow. I mean, that's amazing that such great talent is so not known and behind the scenes, and so wonderful of you to bring it forward and introduce it to the world.
That was so
how
sick.
lucky are all of us right now that we got to witness this live right in front of our eyes. It was just absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much, Heidi. Thank you.
Mel.
I'm actually lost for words because that is just amazing what you can do.
Thank you so
blown
much.
away.
Thank
I'm blown
you.
away.
That was honestly spectacular.
Yeah.
And to have that moment almost taken away from you.
Yeah.
And no one knows it was you, and now you've got the guts to come back on this show and tell America, this is me, is so special. I really hope that America get behind you and give you the break that I genuinely believe that you deserve, because you are an extraordinarily good artist.
You know, there was a while when I was more comfortable singing behind the scenes, and I thought maybe that's what I was meant to do. And until
never.
until now, you know, I'm ready and I'm here. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Make no apologies, this is me.
Simon's dream team is gonna leave. Simon has not missed.
Are you ready for your time to be in front of the camera now?
Yes, I've never been more ready than now.
I don't know how this audience is going to pick 5 acts.
This is insane
It is
because they're all so
insane.
good.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to be some surprises.
AGT Fantasy League. Well, I need to tune into this because I need to. Like, so when was this? Like, when early release? That was 1 day ago, bro. Like, that was. I've seen, like, I'm not lost for words. I've watched Gabrielle sing this. I've watched Morissette sing this. I've watched So Hyang sing this. I'm sure at some point I've attempted to sing this and failed miserably. Like, I love this song. It's such an awesome song. But I've always said, for me, as much as I love everyone else's versions, and I do, like, I think everyone's got such a special way about singing this song and stuff. For me, there's something about the way that Loren's vibrato works and the diction that she has and that clarity in this particular song anyway, that I just think it's kind of untouchable for me. Like, as much as I love everyone else's versions, and I do, for me, this version, but for her then to not only, you got to think, this is not her just coming out with a track and revamping it. She decided after already, because there's going to be people that they're like, how can she be on, shows like this? She's already been successful or whatever. But if you stop and you listen to her story, it's like, she hasn't really. Do you know what I mean? Like, her song was out there, but, I guarantee you that, like, she's not out there sitting down in her, diamond encrusted hot tub, having made her millions from touring, like, at all. And when you've got a voice like that, it is absolutely criminal. It's criminal for you not to be successful. When you can, and again, don't hate the player, hate the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, but, you got people like the Island Boys. I'm an island boy, and whatever. You've got people like that can make their money, like, and again, listen, I'm not hating. I'm just saying that from a vocal perspective, when we talk about music, yeah, you got people like that can make their money, like, and be known or famous and successful. And then you've got people like this who can, like, look how many people she touched in that auditorium. Look how many people just like, what am I listening to? Like, are you joking? Are you actually joking? She has to. This has to be her time. It has to be. Like, I don't even know who won Britain's Got Talent. I imagine it would have been some kind of, like, dog or something, because the British, we love dogs. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a dog. I've never had a dog. Will probably never own a dog. But I can appreciate a dog. I can appreciate a dog. So I can imagine if there was something like that, then maybe that might have won. Because I can't see as to how she didn't win. But, maybe this is her time. And you know what my nan used to say, yeah? Not come before it time. So maybe this is her time. This is her time. Well, I'm behind her anyway, so if my vote counts for anything, you're my winner. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. Do you know much about, like, and actually what's really just lovely about this is that my channel started with watching her doing this song and like me appreciating her then, and there's been a few little bits and pieces I've reacted to of her since that point, but it's just really awesome to come into a whole new year, and that she is at the forefront again with this song, with a new revamped version, I got a new attitude. I just think she's I love her. But yes, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. And if you could drop them in the comments below, that'd be great. And I do have a YouTube membership right here. And I've also got a Patreon as well. So these are two ways in which if you like my content and you're like, actually, do you know what? I want to support this guy. I'll be really, really grateful. And those are two ways in which you can do that. Or if you don't want to do that, we've also got super thanks as well. I keep forgetting to mention super thanks. But if that's another alternative. But for now, thank you, like I said, for watching, and I really hope to see you on the next one.